Today I'm giving an informative speech on how to write a resume. Now let's get one thing out in the open. Writing a resume is intimidating for everyone, so don't worry, you're not alone. What makes resume writing difficult is identifying what to include, what not to include, what to highlight, and what to de-emphasize. Professionals and hiring managers receive hundreds, if not thousands, of resumes for any given position. Therefore, the bottom line is that they will spend about 10 to 30 seconds on yours. Organizing information incorrectly could cost you a shot at an interview and possibly at an important job. Now, there are 4 key objectives to keep in mind while constructing your resume. Number 1, determine your objective. You should clearly state what sort of a job you want and know what kinds of skills and experiences are needed to do well in that job. In other words, do some research on it. After your objective is determined, you can construct the content of your resume around that objective. Number 2, strive to be concise and clear. The sole purpose is to have a potential employer contact you for an interview. Bottom line, you should put yourself in the shoes of the resume reader. When looking at the job qualifications needed for the position, what would you be looking for in a candidate? Number 3, use bullet points. As noted above, resumes are read quickly, around 10 to 30 seconds. Therefore, having key phrases standing alone and bulleted will help the reader see the important information at a glance. You want to hook the reader to your resume so that they'll want to finish reading it and not just move on to the next. Lastly, number 4, above all, in your resume and interview, you must be positive. Try to avoid including negative and irrelevant points. Stay on topic and don't bring up issues that have no relevance to what you are applying for, unless the interviewee insists so. Okay, so now that you have a general idea of what a resume consists of, here are the first steps to creating one. First of all, you'll need to format your resume. For example, set your margins, choose your font, use bold headings for major topics, and always keep the ink black. Next, your header should be your full name with your contact information right below it. Here I have an example of my own resume. I have my full name in dark ink at the top, and right below it is my address, my email address, and my telephone number. Below that, you must state your objective. As I've mentioned earlier, you should state what kind of a job you're looking for. Once again, in this example, my objective is in a bullet with bold letters, and I've stated what I'm looking for and what I have to offer for the job position. Then you must provide information on your education. Be sure to include your high school, college, or university if attended, and any training programs. Although if you do not attend university, it would be wise not to include your high school information because that can sometimes be perceived as unprofessional. Here in my resume, I have included my education, bulleted once again in bold, my college school, its address, and my high school along with its address. After that, list your employment history. Your job should be listed in order with the recent one first. Along with that, you will need to include the names of the people you worked with and the addresses of the former employment location. Now, don't forget to mention your past experiences also. They can help you benefit the job you are trying to apply for. My example, once again, I've listed my experiences since I had not been employed before this. One thing must not be forgotten, and that is to list at least 3 people as your references. Include their names and contact information. Be wise in choosing these references because most employers will contact them for further reassurance. Also, you'll want to organize and present your skills, achievements, and awards earned, because those are most important attributes that must be noticed by the manager. As seen here in my example, once again, I have my skills that I believe will benefit the job, and my 3 references with their names and phone numbers. Now, last but not least, you must go back and double check everything. Make sure that it is perfect and you've included all that you'll need. If you choose to, you may also present your resume in a binder or folder to make it look more professional. Now, that pretty much concludes your resume. But also keep in mind that a resume will only get you 1 foot through the door. The interview is what's most important. So, just keep calm, be positive and honest, and you will nail it.